just not a violent person. I don't do well with that sort of thing. I don't want to cause conflict or disruptions that much. So like, I really just want to try to live a life that feels good to me and allows me to continue to grow and be a better person, and even be more mindful about how I'm impacting the people around me. And it's really like perplexing, I guess, that my transness can be so
Fear. It's all
so
based on fear.
exactly, or misunderstanding. And then part of it is, it's like,
Miscommunication.
why do you have to understand me to have compassion for me? Why do you, like, it's always like when people say, like, because in our comments it's always like, there's always people talking about our mental health, and mental health shouldn't be like on display like this, and they're talking about, and I'm like, even if you believe that like being trans is some sort of mental, like, if you want to label it that, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a like an ailment or an illness in any way. It's just how I am. And but like, if you want to see it as like a mental illness, why wouldn't you have compassion for that person? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know that people have much compassion for any sort of mental health
Yeah.
concerns. Do you know what I
And
mean?
yeah, I also wanted to touch base with I had a coworker today. Sometimes, I don't know. First of all, I'm a very open transgender woman. I speak very freely at my job, and I stand by who I am. And I'm very um, open about my sexuality, my gender, and I welcome all comments from work. And if, we're comfortable, you can talk to me. So I had a coworker today reach out to me about, first of all, I want to back up and say I want to give a warm thank you to the younger transgender community who are really making strides and taking these things to the streets. Jazzy J, I believe, and it was Gary Gopacho. Jazzy J is from the TLC network, I
Mm.
believe, and Gary is from one of the, is it Married?
Yes.
90s, I forget. It's one of those shows where you are single.
Mm.
And I had it on my phone, and I wanted to take notes on it, so do forgive me. But anyways, these are two younger trans generation who are open in the celebrity world, and they spoke about, which is coming up March 31st. They were speaking about Transgender Day.
Mm-hmm. Trans Day.
And the story about how Jazzy was a younger trans, what is it?
Trans girl.
Yeah, help me with my words, child.
That's
Was
okay.
her mother? And I guess this is just hearsay that her mother was pushing her towards transgenderism. There's a push, is what my coworker was telling me, that there was a push going towards gender dysphoria, children, younger children being trans, and that her mother forced her into becoming trans at a very young age, because the comment was made that she didn't like her penis, or her penis hurt, or something. So I don't know the whole story about it, but what bothered me about it was that she said that there is this transgender push that's going on in the world. And what are your thoughts on that, Bonnie?
Yeah, that's just rhetoric.